ball again, and Greig to face. That's the shot he's been looking for. So something to start the crowd moving here. Over pitch ball, and quite delightfully put away through the offside by Greig.
It's in the air, and it's almost 6. Kerry O'Keefe didn't see it. It often happens down that side of the ground. It wasn't all that far away from him.
Here's Thomson again, and fairly hammered through mid-off there by Tony Greig. Every ounce of his physique going into that, and fairly crushing it through mid-off.
Thomson, look of thunder on his face there, and Greg Chappell and Rodney Marsh in the previous over a little annoyed with Warmer playing and missing. But, those sort of frustrations creep into the game too much, they could let this game well and truly out of their hands. It's slipping away from them at the moment. They can't afford to let it slip any further.
And a really hostile delivery. Marsh is taking it up and clamouring for a catch. He's absolutely disgusted that Tom Spencer has nothing at all to do with it. Look at the expression there on his face. Well, that was a really vicious delivery. The only man who moved up there is Tom Spencer. Little nod there, but all the histrionics and the business coming out here, it was a really vicious delivery, that. Climbed, and Marsh there absolutely certain that that deflection came off the bat. So it could be that Tony Greig might have got away with something there. That's a lovely shot. So that great off drive repeated again by Tony Greig brings together this 100 partnership. So exactly 100 added by these two. The stand of 100 has taken 2 hours and 23 minutes.
And there it is. It's away from Gully. It's 4 runs, and Greig picks up his 50. Not too much applause there from Tomo. And Marsh has got his hands together. So too the skipper, Greg Chappell. Muted applause, I think, is possibly the way to phrase it. Just a flashback to what we were saying earlier, that it seemed clear that Tony Greig did get an edge to that ball from Geoff Thomson earlier, but a desperately difficult decision for Tom Spencer because Greig's body was shielding the stroke. Quite safe, and it's away down the ground over deep mid-off, just reaching the ropes before Lenny Pascoe is able to cut it off. It's 4 runs. Tony Greig has gone on to 57. That is the lead. Here's how England took the lead in this match. Greig didn't quite time it, but he hit away over mid-off, and the 300 is up as well. 300 for 3, and that's a most impressive-looking scoreboard compared to 297 all out. It's a great shot at 6. Marvellous hit that. That cleared the boundary ropes by, the length of the pitch and another 10 yards. A great hit from Tony Greig. Take him into the 60s. That was a very cleanly struck ball. Right off the centre of the bat. 307 for 3. That's just beaten O'Keefe, and it's certainly beaten the man out at mid-off. That's a good lusty blow from Greig. Tactically, England have got it just about right. They've got through the first session without losing a wicket, and they've got through the opening part of the second session.
That's a lovely shot again by Greig. A little late on it, and able as a result to put it square, defeating cover points left hand. And Tony Greig must be out, and it's a brilliant catch. So Max Walker had to do it himself. And what a fine catch that was. Tony Greig caught and bowled by Max Walker for 76. 5 out now for 348. And it took a brilliant effort off his own bat, as you might say, by Max Walker to see the end of Tony Greig. Ball wasn't in the air very long, following through, snapped it up in really masterly fashion. So that ends another good, sound, solid performance from Tony Greig. And the crowd here at Old Trafford rising to greet him. So he might have had a bit of luck in his innings here today, but well worth a repeat of that fine catch by Max Walker. Disappointed Greig turns away.